one final person who just came to me and said she wanted to do something, so she's going to do it, and she has to start making her way up here. Would you please welcome, I don't think the introduction is necessary, the fabulous, the gorgeous, the truly out there, Miss Mandy Goodhandy.
God damn! I would like to thank everyone for these lovely awards. And the doctor who installed them. I know you're all sitting there, what the fuck is she gonna do? Like, what is she gonna say? Like, is she gonna be shocking? Is she gonna be naughty? Is she gonna be dirty? Let me tell you something about art. He dropped me and I fucking hate him. Art. You can take the world, look around, and there's nothing there, but you can create something if you're an artist. So back there when I was sitting, and my two friends that I'm sitting with probably thought I was being rude and not paying attention to who else was up here, but I was creating art. I know, I masturbated 3 times. Now you're listening up. Don't worry, don't panic. Everything's going to be okay. There's a purpose. This is why I'm here. This is a performance piece. Sometimes a performance piece can be something you just invent along the way. You can observe people in a room and you can come up with something. Whether you're a stand-up comic, you can look at the funny side of something that's going on around you. Or you are an artist that can paint something beautiful. If I was standing here with a canvas, I could paint all you beautiful people on a canvas, and that would be art, because it's capturing a moment. Or I could sing something. Or I could dance on your table. Shut up. Right. The first David that was up here, my darling, that was beautiful. It was so raw, what you were saying, and I loved it. It was like, where is he going with this? How deep is he going to go with what he presented? It was a mixture of like shock and humor and something fascinating, because not many people, I don't know if you noticed, go that deep. He was so honest about the bathtub with his mother there. People don't normally talk about things like that. Things that when you were a child, you remember, but you don't talk about it later on because you think people will judge you. And isn't that what a lot of people do? They judge art. It's just a thing. So David, thank you for sharing that. David, number 2, I was worried about coming up here now because until you came up here and did sex pieces, and you were talking about sexuality, and I thought, oh, I can go up there and be comfortable because now that's being open and it's being said. And I love the woman back there who's doing the knitting. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. She's crocheting while all of this interesting stuff is going on, and I love that. That shows that she's so comfortable. But what I did notice, the naughtier things got, the quicker she was crocheting. I swear to God, she finished the whole piece during the George Michael bit. And then we have Ryan Russell. I don't know if any of you have met Ryan. Okay, Ryan, yeah, have you met Ryan? See, a lot of you,
Yes.
you know Ryan.
I love Ryan. Mr. Ryan Russell.
Yes.
My website genius, Mr. Ryan Russell.
See, yes, he's a very important part of what goes on in this city, because there's very few of us who do not apologize for being sex positive.
Yes.
And the people who are not, exactly, the people, I've always noticed the people who are not positive about that are the ones that are the problem, not the ones that are laying it out right in front of you and going, this is what I do, this is what I like. So you either choose to be in my little bubble or you don't, and that's okay. That's loud. But here's Ryan wandering around all night, bent over, hoping to get lucky.
Trying to get lucky.
He's pretending that he's avoiding the cameras, but he's walking with... That's observation. That was interesting. Hoping for a date, perhaps. And not only that, Ryan was sweet enough to bring me a boy.
Oh.
I showed you my abs.
Yeah, we know this, darling. And I thought, isn't that fascinating? I hadn't seen Ryan in a very long time. And he knew the perfect gift. So I'm sitting over there being innocent, having my soda water.
Vulnerable.
And he comes over and tells me he's going to introduce me to a young straight man who's 22 years old. And at this point, I'm what you call a tranny granny.
Hey, he should.
I apologize for anyone who's offended by the term tranny, but I'm not. And that's all that matters.
Hey, I would marry the younger version of you any day.
Is that what you would do?
Marry the older version.
The younger version of me. What the hell does this look like? A shapeshifter?
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do. I have a little poem. I'm sorry I was taking up time there, Spizzy. I'm going to end now. Don't worry. Here we are. Come on up.
Oh.
Now, I just met him tonight.
Are you getting married?
But I know we're not getting married. What I'm going to do is I'm doing a poem that I call The Apple Tree. And I want you to be my apple tree. So stand under this tree over here and show them your abs.
Oh, fuck. I have to show the abs? Oh, good. Yeah, I saw it. Abs, please. Hey, too many layers. I protect them, you know?
Shut up.
Show up the abs.
I work alone.
Oh, fuck.
He showed them to me earlier, so if I'm taking advantage. Okay. Him. I stood beneath the apple tree. The apples looked so good to me. And very high above my head, I saw them shining, bright and red. After I had waited long, a thrush, it sang a tiny song. A hooker in the apple tree threw an apple down to me. Get the fuck off my corner, bitch. Thank you, young man. Don't worry, Spizzy, I'm done. Thank you so much for having me.
That was wonderful. And we have some eye candy, and it's going to increase our coverage, our YouTube fans by 1,000%. So we'll see you at the end of March. I tell you, remember, once the actual, I think it's early, March 24th, for the last, for the next Spizzy Spezzatura Jones.